All right, welcome to part 2 of extracting your how to extract your ESPN fantasy football data into Excel. If you haven't looked at part 1, I urge you to go look at part 1 because this isn't going to make much sense to you. I just broke them up because my screen capture doesn't allow me to take videos longer than 10 minutes. So yeah, go look at part 1 first before looking here. All right, assuming the rest of you have seen part 1. At this point, we've got our data almost set, but we've got a few things we want to clean up here. We've got our players, team, and position below them, and I think that's basically it. That's the only last thing I want to take care of. So with this, it shouldn't be too difficult. I want to clean one thing up that I saw before. I can actually just delete this. That doesn't matter. So the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to create a column, and I'll call this team/position. And again, we're going to use sort of a pattern to identify where all these cells are. And we can do that by just identifying what's in column D. So, sorry, that was something. So what we'll do is we'll just do if not is blank D5, close those, then I want to take E6. Otherwise, empty string. Great. So now I have successfully moved this over to here. Let's make sure that it populated my entire table. Now we've got some instances where it did some stuff where we don't want it. We'll clean that up in a bit, but for right now, this did what we wanted to. So let's do Control-C and paste values again. Awesome. The next thing we're going to do is break this, this value up. And we're going to break it up into two different things, two different columns. One is going to be team, the other is going to be position. This Excel formula, there's probably a better way to do this, but this is what I found. It's fairly simple. It's just a series of nested ifs. Again, I'll post this in the description, but I think this was pretty simple, so this is how I'm going to do it. Basically, all the positions are two characters except for the kicker and the defense. So I'm going to handle the kicker and the defense differently. So I'll do if the right C5 one character equals K, then I want to return K. Otherwise, if right C5 4 equals D/ST, then I want to return D/ST. Otherwise, I want to return the right C5 two characters. And let's close up all those brackets. And OK. So we've got our, this is position. We've got our position now. So now let's, again, Control-C, paste values, and we'll use this value to parse out the team name. Excuse me. So we'll just do substitute, C5 again. The old text, we want to take out the position, and we want to replace it with an empty string. And we've got the team. Great. Perfect. Let's make sure all of our values are filled in below. And they are. So that's awesome. Control-C. And I think at this point we're basically done. All I want to do now is sort the data, and I think I'll do it on this column. Let's see if that works. So now I just have all these end results, and I think I can basically just delete the rest of this garbage. Those are just totals, so I'm not going to worry about that. Delete. Let's reorder based on this one. This is the slot. This is the player, opponent, status, projected points, and F fantasy points. Let's delete this one last row, and you're done. Now you've got all the data you want in a usable format. Oh, we've got a few other rows here that we want to clean up. Let's just sort on this one, and we've got all this garbage also. So let's just delete this. Okay. Reorder. Now you're done. You've got all of the results here for every single player, even the bench spots, what they were projected, what they scored, what the outcome of the actual game was, who their opponent was, and you can do whatever you want to do here with the data. I like to send out a weekly email to my friends, analyzing their teams and their players and making fun of them and all sorts of fun stuff. So I hope this helped. I know it wasn't totally streamlined or automatic, but I think it's a much easier than maybe some other ways. It was about, I don't know, 10 steps or so. Realistically, if I wasn't doing this tutorial, maybe it would take 5 to 10 minutes. And if you were doing several different weeks of data at a time, you could do them all together. So I hope this helps, and if you have any questions about the formulas or any of the techniques I use, please post a comment, and I will be happy to help anyone that asks. Thanks a lot. Have a good one. Enjoy your fantasy season. Bye.